Good morning, everybody. Lisa here from Spirit Connections. It's your Tuesday video for, I think it's October the 5th. Let's just double check here. It's October the 4th. I'm a day ahead of myself. I want to apologize to everybody for not having a video last week. I was so incredibly sick. As you can hear, I'm still a little bit stuffed up. This has been September for me. It just doesn't seem to be a good month for anything. I always end up either starting a new job or sick or both. So I've had both this month. So this week I decided again to use my Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine Fairy Tarot cards. I got this deck in the mail a couple of weeks ago and I'm so incredibly happy with it. I find pretty much any of her products, I have a very vast collection and I'm adding to it every week. Pendulums, crystals, cards, sage, incense, they're all wonderful things to have around. I've just asked my guides and my angels and my spirits to step in and just show us the message that people who are going to watch this video are going to need to hear. So I'm just trying to get the cards to a place where they need to be here. Alright, one more. Yeah, this is very, very fitting. Yes, very, very fitting. Okay, so I'm going to actually put the first three cards that I pulled here together. So the first one I pulled was the Five of Winter. The next one is the Four of Winter. And the next one is the Three of Winter. Now, you're probably wondering why they all came together from the same suit. The suit of Winter tends to correspond with the suit of Swords. I have the slow speaking guide with me again today, and I'll do my best to get the message out. And what we really need to be doing at this point in our journeys, especially with the very, very strong energy, I know many of you who follow this are probably very aware that at the beginning of August, a Lionsgate portal opened up, which is for abundance, for clearing away, and a lot of things like that. And so what we're really focused on right now is what I'm hearing is so many people are seeing the negative, the negative, the negative, the negative, and we need to really do our best to get out of that mindset. Instead of going, oh, I hate my job, go, I'm grateful that I have a job, however, I would be open to new opportunities. And that's going to be a lot of that walking away from associations, jobs, people, and even family members. I know so many of us, and I have felt like this is the case myself as well, many times over the years, that, oh, they're my blood family, I need to stay, I need to spend time, I need to continue to spend time with them, I need to continue to be, what they need me to be. But sometimes being what they need you to be isn't being what you need to be. So don't be afraid if that relationship with your family member is toxic, that maybe you just need to pull yourself away from that, And I'm not saying cut off all contact altogether, because sometimes that isn't the best thing either. But find that balance for you. And sometimes, and that's where that Four of Winter now comes into play, it means just being in your own space for a while. The Four of Winter is about isolation, but in this case it's self-imposed isolation. So spending time on your own, spending time in quiet reflection, spending time in meditation, any of those things that really help you get back to you, to finding you, the real you. For some people that's yoga, for some people that's jogging, for some others again it's cooking, it's gardening, it's those activities that ground you and make you feel connected to the earth and to yourself. So definitely take the time to do that. This has been an overall theme all summer long, and I really feel like a lot of the energy, and what I'm hearing now is that a lot of the energy that's coming through is pushing people to their breaking points. And the thing is that if you don't listen when spirit calls, it's going to manifest itself in ways that are going to make you unhappy and uncomfortable. So listen, because let me tell you, I'm speaking this from personal experience. If you do not listen when spirit calls, your life will not be happy. And this is, I'm very clearly, this is going out to anyone who has had any experiences lately with unusual things happening, unusual phenomena, any of that. Go with it. Trust it. You are not crazy. I have had my own moments. The next card, the Three of Winter, is about reaching out to others. When you've had that moment to sit back, reflect, find your center again, don't be afraid to reach out to others. Find other like-minded people such as myself, people, there are plenty of groups online that you can find that can help you kind of work through the next bit, which is the moon. The moon is about confusion. The moon is about not knowing which direction to take. The universe will present you with the right teacher at the right time. So just be open to the opportunities. And I'm not saying necessarily that has to be a spiritual teacher. That can be anybody. That can be, a rude customer can teach you a lesson. A rude cashier when you're going through line can teach you a lesson. Anyone in our lives can teach us lessons. We just have to be open to them. And like I've said before, there are no mistakes, only lessons. So if you feel you've made a mistake, step back and realize what you've learned from that. And just keep pushing yourself forward. You're going to have days that are bad. You're going to have days that are good. But the more you push forward and the more you're positive with yourself, the easier it becomes, and the more good days you're going to have. My final card, the Six of Autumn. So this corresponds with the wands, the suit of wands in the traditional Rider-Waite, and it's about good things coming, good karma. Now, I know people are like, oh, karma, it manifests itself, but it's actually not even really karma. Karma is more of a universal kind of lifetime. It's about the big things, the little things, that come back. So if in your daily life you generally try to be a good person, good things are going to come back to you. If in your daily life you go out of your way to be miserable and rude and mean to people, of course bad things are going to come back to you. So this one is just about the good things that you're doing are going to come back to you. But they're also about being careful with your finances right now. You may have an unexpected inflow of money. I'm seeing for a lot of people, it's like this dam. I'm from Canada, so I think of Beaver Dam. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if they are very much in other countries. They are a Canadian national animal. But what I'm seeing is just that one log that was just the last piece to the puzzle holding things together is being pulled out, and the dam is breaking free, and the river's running smoothly again. So for me, that is saying pulling away that last little block to your energy, to your finances, that is just going to finally allow things to flow smoothly. And that requires inner work. A lot of times, the reason people don't have financial abundance, the reason people don't have what they feel they need, is because they don't feel worthy. They don't feel like they're good enough for it. So when you work on you and you work on feeling like I am good enough to have what I need and what I want, absolutely, things will open up for you. Believing is the first step. I want to apologize again too. I know I was going to do a video on pendulum work. It just hasn't happened for me yet. Like I said, as you can tell, I'm still a little stuffy. I've been sick, and I really, really want to get that done. So it will happen, and I will post it as soon as I possibly feel that it is something that I have time to talk about. I have to upload this video first, and that takes a while. Even with my kick-ass internet service where my boyfriend works, we still have slow upload. I want to thank everybody for watching today, and I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving here in Canada. I know I'm looking forward to eating my face off with too much mashed potatoes. That's always my favorite thing, mashed potatoes and gravy at Thanksgiving and Christmas. And find something to be grateful for every day. Namaste.